A couple of years ago, I landed a project for a local food delivery app. Nothing huge, just a startup trying to break into the market. But honestly, I didn't have time for it. So I tried to hack it. I opened the Figma community, found a really good design, and I just hit duplicate. I reused these screens, I swapped the colors, and I thought I was a genius. I thought, okay, I just saved 40 hours of work. I'm going to get my money and I am moving on to the next one. But then I delivered it and it was a disaster. It looked clean, but the user flow was built for a massive tech giant with thousands of drivers, not a small local startup. The complex features I copied confused their users. The product felt useless, and deep down, I knew why. I wasn't designing, I was decorating. If you want your designs to actually perform, you don't need more inspiration. You need to stop looking at competitors as things to copy and start looking at them as crime scenes to investigate. I was making this mistake on every single project until I learned the 5 rules of competitive analysis. That was the moment I stopped copying and started designing with actual confidence. Today, I'm giving you that exact framework. This isn't just look at what they do. This is how to reverse engineer their success so you can steal their learnings without copying their mistakes. While everyone else is looking for what works, we are going to look for what is missing. That is your opportunity. I have boiled this down into 5 specific rules. Think of these as your filter. If you don't pass your research through these 5 gates, you are flying blind. Alright, let's get into it. Rule number 1, identify the real need, not the feature. Amazon has a complex search bar because they sell millions of items. If you are designing for a small online shop with 20 items, copying Amazon makes you look stupid, not smart. Context is very important. If a feature doesn't help your users reach their goal, cut it. Rule number 2, your competitors aren't who you think they are. If you are building a digital whiteboard tool like Miro, your biggest enemy isn't another app, it's a piece of paper. Users don't care about software categories, they care about the job to be done. If they can solve the problem without you, that is your competition. Now, those first 2 rules set this stage, but honestly, if you mess up rule number 3, none of your research matters. This is the one that kills portfolios. Rule number 3, compare criteria, not taste. I like this animation is not analysis. That is an opinion. You need to be a robot here. Judge based on speed, clarity, and error prevention. Trendy designs often fade because they look great on Dribble but fail in the real world. Do not let your personal taste trick you into copying a broken pattern. Rule number 4, don't copy blindly. When you copy a design, you copy their problems too. Maybe they use that confusing menu because their boss forced them to, not because it works. If you don't know the reason behind a design, never copy the result. Rule number 5, test everything. You might think competitive analysis ends when you finish the design. It doesn't. The hamburger menu is the most used pattern in mobile. It is also the most misunderstood. Testing exposed that. If you don't test your copied solution with real humans, you are just guessing. So here is the reality. You know that you need to look at indirect competitors, judge by criteria, and ignore your personal taste. You have everything you need right now to go open a Figma file and do a better job than you did yesterday. And remember, don't copy, analyze first, find the gap and fill it. That is how you win. See you in the next one. Bye.